Okay, good morning everyone. So when you think of comedians, what's the first gender that you think of? Male, right? So according to Huffington Post, last year all top 10 of the highest paid comedians were male. But how many of you know who Amy Schumer is? So, she's hilarious. And not only is she funny, but she also has many attributes that make her inspiring and easy to look up to for many people. Some of those being her passion for charity work and her drive for community involvement, her love for politics and fearlessness to voice her opinions, also about politics and feminism, and also her ability to triumph through the gender wall in comedy is extremely inspiring to me and many others. One of my first reasons that I look up to Amy Schumer is her passion for charity work and her drive to be involved in her community. According to Marissa Harrison in the Goodwill blog, Amy Schumer collaborated with the Goodwill of Southern California to inspire women through fashion. Amy and her personal stylist shared tips and styling techniques with Goodwill associates in hopes to transform the looks and lives of many other people. This shows her dedication to giving back to her community by not only providing her money, but also her time and resources, like her stylist, as she aspires to make people feel beautiful at all economic levels. I think this says a lot about Amy because it allows her to connect with her audience in ways that other female celebrities do not. Amy also frequently talks about the topic of young girls being faced with body image issues. She most recently discussed this topic with Ellen DeGeneres on Ellen's television show about how her body type does not fit in with that of other female celebrities in Los Angeles. Her direct quote from that interview being, "I cannot live in Los Angeles because my arms register as legs, and that's not acceptable." So, she takes the time to connect with these young women and educate them about how to look and feel beautiful in their own skin and not worry about the media's image of what beautiful and skinny should be, but instead create their own. Amy Schumer is not fat by any means to the average eye, but she is in media's eye. So that's the issue that she is trying to not only address, but also overcome and change in our world today. Amy also speaks out on her fearlessness in voicing her political views and her feminist beliefs makes her also inspiring. She's never been ashamed or afraid to publicize any view that she has, nor the fact that she is a proud feminist. According to Joffrey Dickens in the recent interview on PBS's Charlie Rose Show, Amy not only makes it clear that she is a Hillary Clinton supporter, but then goes along to talk about her views on gun control. In that same interview, she goes on to discuss her feminist beliefs, and that she does not care how stating those might affect her career. Well, I don't personally believe in a lot of Amy Schumer's political beliefs, and I won't be voting for Hillary Clinton in an upcoming political election. I do admire her for stating her beliefs and sticking to her own decisions. I think this attribute makes her real and it makes her relatable to the audience, and it reminds us that she's still one of us and she still cares about the same things that we care about. Her fearlessness and courage provides her the strength to also conquer many obstacles that she has faced daily in her career. It is undeniable that comedy is dominated by men. Therefore, you can imagine the struggle that a female comic would have facing this career. But this didn't stop Amy at all. It didn't even slow her down. She has triumphed the gender wall better than any other female comic out there right now. And according to Stephanie Chase, Amy discussed some of her struggles on one of her comedy specials on HBO. She talked about the things that were acceptable for her to joke about, but weren't acceptable for men to talk about, and vice versa. Amy has gotten a bad reputation as a disgraceful sex comic because she likes to joke about loving sex. However, when males talk about loving sex and joke about loving sex, it's viewed as normal and it's still funny. So, Amy stated also in a recent interview that with the Hollywood Reporter that she doesn't think people want to hear a woman talk for too long. Her career has constantly been about tricking people into listening to her, but in her case it has worked. So Amy Schumer has been an inspiration to me in many different ways. And not only me, but I feel that she's been an inspiration to other women. She has an overwhelming passion for helping others with her community work and charity involvement, her courageousness and her bluntness when stating her political views and her feminism, And like I said, she's been an inspiration to many aspiring females by triumphing the gender wall in comedy. Now, I wish that your attentiveness here today was because I've tricked you in the way that Amy Schumer does her audience, but I know this is a requirement. So thank you so much for your time. And if you weren't already familiar with Amy Schumer, I hope that you feel that you are now.